Well, here we are back again. There's some fresh snow on the ground from the last time we were here. And Julie's over here just taking a few pictures of the forest because it does look like a winter wonderland out here. So one thing that's cool about snow on the ground is, again, just like last time, I looked for tracks. I'll be keeping my eyes open for any tracks that might be out and about. So Julie's walking through here. She was pointing out, look at these here. A couple of tree breaks right here. Some interesting stuff here. And look, this is very interesting. Check this out. I'm gonna walk down here without busting my butt. This is quite interesting. Look at it. Yeah, wow.
It's so cozy in here.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is quite fascinating. Got this right here. Got this all this over here. Coming on over. That's a big tree. Look at that. Look at that right over there. Let's walk up on that because there's nothing that had fallen on top of this that had busted this. Yeah, it's not fresh, but still, this is pretty cool. And that's around 7 feet or higher. Coming down right here next to this interesting formation here. It's like, as she said, it's kind of like a tunnel. But, you got this right here.
I love it here.
Yeah, it must be covered up, huh? Is that the spot? Or you?
The rocks are gone. These are the rocks I left. And then...
There's that, but...
There's leaves on it. There's leaves. And,
The apples are gone, aren't they?
They're gone. Yeah, but anything could have taken
Yeah.
But I'd like to think that...
You know, the thing is, if it was... Doesn't matter what it is, there's new fresh snow on the ground, and we're not going to tell what's been through here.
No, and I mean, technically, I know anything could have taken the apples, but it was just the intention.
Right.
So I'm going to leave them some pretzels. Those blueberry pretzels that I think my sister made, they're really good.
Okay.
We'll do that later, though.
All right, very cool. So we're working and maneuvering our way through the woods here. I picked up my trail cameras and we're working our way through because there's a lot of stuff in this area behind the field where we set up at. A lot of stuff that I overlooked. And I see something I want to get a closer look at right here. There's a couple different things. There's a lot of natural down debris here. But look at this right here. That looks like it's been crisscrossed and woven in there. If you go above, there's a little limb broke down there. There's a little bit bigger one broke down this way. Stuff like this has been bent around and tucked behind the broken piece up there. So yeah, we got this going on right here. So, but yeah, we're gonna keep going through here. There appears to be some interesting stuff through here. So if there's anything good, I want to share it with you. So stay tuned. You know, bent over bowed trees with other trees leaning on top of them. Stuff like that's interesting. And Julie's observing and taking pictures of a few things that she's finding quite fascinating. And you notice something? See, I got my glove off to hold my phone, and it's actually very bearable. The air on my hand does not feel freezing right now.
No, me too. It's tolerable.
But when we go out to the field, you watch, all that's going to change.
It is. It's a different kind of air, and I know that sounds weird.
Yep. All right, there's a lot of things we need to get a closer look. I'm seeing things in several different directions here. I'm going to try to get as much as I can, so stay tuned and check out what we got going on. Hey, Julie, when you get a chance, work your way over this way. I want to show you something that I'm noticing right now. So not only do we have a tree that's broke right there, going over this way, that ain't the only thing that caught my attention. You got this tree that's coming up over here, and you got this other one coming up over here, all leaning into this. And then also right behind me here, I don't know, this looked like it was interesting, but I'm not really so concerned about this. But this right here, so you got that broke tree. We know it's not freshly broke, but of course it's an interesting observation because you got these other trees, look behind it, you got these other trees that are leaning and falling over into it. I don't know, I just thought that was interesting. I wanted to point that out.
It is interesting.
Yeah. Hold on. I thought I saw something else I wanted to walk towards. I can't remember which direction it was in. There's some interesting stuff in several different directions here. But perhaps, yeah, we could keep walking this way. We might run into something here. Yeah, it is very beautiful out here with the snow coated on everything. It's seriously a winter wonderland out here. All right, what do we got here? All right, see, look, this is old log road right here. You got this coming across like this here. Look around. How observant are you? I see why the hunters are walking in here. Do you remember what I mentioned to you earlier? Remember that blue arrow on the tree and where I told you I saw the boot prints walking into a different direction? Yeah. They're coming over this way. Oh, okay. Remember how I said there might be a tree stand here? Yeah. Right over here. There's a tree stand right over here. Yep, there's a tree stand right there.
Huh, it's in really well.
Oh, it's well blended in right now. Yeah. Well, what's interesting is why. I mean, I guess there's a there's a game trail. There's a game trail right through here. Yeah. Hold on, I want to step over here. Take a look at a couple things around this tree stand. Got this tree right here, bow tree, going underneath this other piece. There's another log laying on top of it right there. Interesting right here. Look at this. And then right over here, this bow tree, this tree going over on top of it. And then got this here. And then you got this here. All right. Not only did you have that, I just realized this tree's broken off right there, going over this way. So here it is, approaching the 5 o'clock hour. It's starting to get dark. And again, for those who've been following these videos, this is the general area right here. See that big stone right there? Just to the left of it and above it, around this general area, is where we've been seeing those strange lights. I'm curious to know if we're going to see them tonight. One, first of all, take a look. It's real thick in there. Two, all the trees and limbs are coated and have snow, excuse me, have snow all over them. So I'm anxious to see what happens tonight. And earlier, as you saw, Julie set up her gifting area. Added to it. Yeah, the apples have been taken. Could have been deer, raccoons, or whoever. But so, see what happens. I just want you guys to see this area right here. I want you to see how thick it is, because I don't know if we're going to see anything tonight, but time will tell. Somewhere over that way, there was a tree knock over there. Well, at least that's what it sounded like. Okay, that's either a tree knock or one of the trees banging or cracking above. That's where we are. Julie's sitting on the stone on her blanket. It's starting to get dark out now. It's after 5 p.m. For just a second, I thought I saw like a light over that way that I've never seen before. Over that way, behind us. Maybe.
Okay. Well, I know, but I'm looking this way.
Okay.
Are you behind the car?
Yeah, over in that field, that clearing over there.
Well, that's where you were when you heard that knock or whatever.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like.
The tree.
Hold on, just relax, relax.
I'm not worked up.
Did you just bang your lip?
Sure.
Yeah, I heard that. I thought it was your boot hitting the rock.
No, I didn't move.
I hope I got that on camera. The audio.
It was a thump.
I heard that. That was a very clear thump or bump or whatever that was. Because that was heard over that direction. But I'm watching and looking behind us in the other direction because I don't even know which direction to focus on around here because it's interesting all the way around. It seems like now that it's starting to get darker out, things are slowly starting to happen. Let's just continue to listen.
Look at it.
So, no strange lights tonight. I don't know, we heard a couple weird things. The one you asked me, what do I think that was? I'm not really sure. It sounded like it came from back that way.
Yeah, it did, honestly. Behind us. And then that thump, whatever it was.
Yeah,
was from over
that was over that way. Yeah. Like I said, when I go through this, hopefully we pick that up. Because I got that one knock, or it sounded like a knock anyway. Like I said, it could have been the trees cracking or popping, or
Yeah.
you know, but it sounded like wood on wood.
Yes.
That thump, I don't know what I can't.
I don't know. That just sounded like a surge of energy. That's like a thump.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what it was.
I heard a little something. It sounded like it was off in the distance. The camera probably didn't pick it up.
Mm.
Just like the last time we were out here, we heard a few things. The camera audio didn't pick it up, but I don't know. Well, you know, I must say thank God for beef jerky, because it's helped holding me over till we get home.
That's good. So are my Slim Jims.
Yeah, that Slim Jim was good. I haven't had one of those in a while.
They're wonderful. I love them.
So, Julie.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to talk to you, and, we've been going out. How long have we been going out to this spot we've been checking out and investigating?
It's been quite a few weeks, hasn't it?
It's been.
I'm going to say it's been at least a good 3 weeks.
At least, because we've been out, because there's been once or twice, 1 week we've gone out there a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we've been out there for at least, today would have been our, 5th time maybe?
Yes.
5th time. So, I've had people ask me what brought us to this location. Has there been sightings? Has there been reports there? And to my knowledge, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there has been nothing in this general location.
Not that location.
Right.
There's been Laurel Hill and up towards like Acme and places like that, but not that location as far as I know.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I've told people that have asked me that. And one of the things I tell them, because when you first took me to this location, I mean, that spot, after seeing the terrain, looking through Google Earth at the surrounding area to see how well wooded this area very much is, and seeing the ecology and what's available there for all the species of animals. I mean, we know there's a lot of big deer in the area.
Oh, yeah.
After talking to hunters, I've learned there's some bear roaming the area, and there's some big bears in there, they said.
Right.
This area here, I was really drawn to go out there, and for one thing, I want to thank you for bringing me out there. And so it's been a learning experience. Every time we go out there, you start to pick up on new things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we know there's coyotes, we know there's owls, of course, as I mentioned, deer, bear.
Those 2 crows that are always squawking at us every time we go out.
Yeah. Oh, we saw a whole bunch of them earlier today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, I'm very intrigued with this location. It's been very fascinating, to say the least. For those who've been watching and following all of the videos that we've been putting out there on this, know that we have been experiencing some very strange lights. From the beginning, of course, it threw us off. There was a very bright red light that kept showing up. Well, that got debunked. That was a light that was on a communication tower. However, we have another set of lights that are, for me, they're blowing my mind. They were not seen today, not once. I stared and focused in the area like I always do. Nothing showed up in this area today, which, again, that's bizarre. And the reason I say bizarre, because if this was any bit of a distant light, like the other light that we debunked, it should have shown itself. It should have been there. But today it was not there. I went through all the video footage as you guys just finished watching. There was nothing new as far as I didn't pick up no eye shine or weird lights today. Now, I'm trying to think, I'm just blown away by it. I'm the type of person, I want to get down to the bottom of it. I want to debunk something. But Julie, I want you to share what your thoughts are on what these lights are. If you could, just share with everybody what you think it is and try to speak up.
Yeah. Well, okay. As far as some of the things that I've seen, since we started going out there like that first night, which is in that first video, we had seen the eye shine. I saw the eye shine off to the side. It looked like something very large, the eye shine, and its head turned and would have been going down the hill to in front of where we normally sit on that rock, towards your rock where you're seeing your unexplainable little light that goes on and off. And now some of the lights that I've seen, I don't know if you have seen. I've seen flashes of white light. I've seen flashes of blue light. And I consulted with one of my friends who is a little more knowledgeable in things like that than I am, because these are some first time experiences for me. So she's helping me and guiding me through that, so I realize what I'm seeing. I've heard things, and as far as the light that we keep seeing that you're trying to catch on camera, that every time you put the camera on it, it goes away and then it comes back. I can't explain it. I don't know what it is. It's very, very interesting, and I get the feeling that it doesn't want to be caught on camera. You know what I mean? That's just the vibe I'm getting.
But real quick, I did catch something last time. I really did. I caught
that tiny, that little bit. That's true. Yeah. So, but I just, it's really something how it just almost plays with you.
Yeah, it almost, like I said, that's what gets me. It seems like every time, like what Julie just said, every time I was putting the camera in that direction, it would not show up. And I would leave the camera there for a long time. Take the camera down, all of a sudden, what the heck, we just start seeing it again. But I don't know, it's just very mysterious. I'm literally scratching my head. So apart from that, let's back up a little bit. I was actually very excited from the very first time we went there, because unfortunately I was not recording at the time, but when we were there, it was just after it started to get dark, and I decided to give off a couple whoops, and sure enough, as I pointed out in the videos, we had a tree knock just inside the tree line. They were very close to us. One was over to the right, and one was basically straight out in front of where Julie usually sits, and over in the area where we've been catching those lights. So that was interesting. Again, we didn't see what made those tree knocks, but they were that close, and so that there kind of pumped me up a little bit right there. We've been hearing other vocalizations such as the owls. We heard coyotes. We've been hearing other things. Some things we're not sure about, as what I would consider the unknown, everything's unknown. If it can't be identified, we consider it the unknown, and does not mean it's nothing that's not known. It's just we're not being able to make it out, So yeah, it's been exciting. We hear things that the audio on the camera doesn't always pick up. It is what it is. That's the way it goes. Perhaps we need to start bringing or keeping something constantly going. I know I don't have my audio recorders with me. I know you do. We'll have to really try that out. I don't know, anything you want to add on that?
Well, it's just some of the things that, like, in regards to about the unknown, some of the things that you see have an energy that goes with them. So it helps you to kind of maybe, it helps you to decipher or have, what's the word I'm searching for? Like discretion as to what it could possibly be.
Yeah.
You just kind of go with your gut on it, and what the energy that you're getting from what you're seeing helps.
Right. That's another thing too. And being out there, and not just there, I get this way in other locations. Sometimes when you're observing and when you're being out there, sometimes your energy or your vibes direct you in certain locations.
Yeah.
I know that's been working with me. I guess, a lot of people say they feel and sense energy. Perhaps that's what's going on with me. Is you had actually mentioned, he said that, you mentioned that's your energy is directed in that location. I guess that's when I'm being drawn to certain things. It doesn't necessarily mean there's something there or I'm going to see something there. Something tells me I need to check that area out or pay attention to it. So that's what I try to do. But we're going to continue. We plan on continuing. We got more time. We're coming up very soon, probably over the next day or so. Mm-hmm. We're going to be back out there. Also, both Julie and I have been receiving tips and of certain other locations that we plan on visiting. I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm excited to see what we might find, what might turn out. Yes, it's wintertime. You don't hear many people out in the woods this time of year as far as going out bigfooting, squashing, or whatever, or doing any kind of investigations. A lot of people tend to avoid this time of year because of the cold and the conditions. You got to look at it like this, and this is the way I look at it.
If you think of every known species of wildlife, deer, even the bears, some people say, oh, bears hibernate. No, that's not always the case. So they might slow down, but they don't go in hibernation. Some locations, some parts of the country, yes, I'm sure they do. But my observations from the bears here on the East Coast, they don't hibernate. But squatches, people, we're always on the move. We have a life to live. We have to eat and feed. Sure, they might have locations where they bunker down and chill out for a while, you know. But we are learning, you know, more and more, and over the years, you know, I know I've come to learn that year round, wildlife in general, they stay active. You know, you're not guaranteed to hear things. You're not guaranteed to see things. But it's the time and effort that you put into attempting and trying to put out there to hopefully capture evidence and hear things, you know. Because I know for me, I'm not out here to prove anything or convince anybody, but it's part of the adventure. It's part of my passion. But when we see and learn things, we want to share it with you. And that's what we do. Regardless, like in our field videos, if we don't capture nothing, you know, it is what it is. We hope you guys enjoy our time that we want to share with you. You know, finding interesting structures and formations. Sometimes our conversation, we have conversations that you guys would probably laugh your butts off because, you know, a lot of it don't get put on these videos.
They're great.
Because this one here tells me, oh, if you put that on there, I'm going to kick your butt. And, you know.
I'm going to throat punch
Yeah,
him.
she keeps talking about she wants to throat punch me. So yeah, there's silly conversations and things that we say while we're out there having a good time.
Yeah.
That, again, you guys don't get to hear. I'm sorry. But but I will tell you, next time she farts, I won't record over it and I won't skip that one. You guys might hear her fart. Because, yeah, there's a video I had of her walking behind me. I didn't even know it was a fart. She said, I'm sorry. I said, what are you talking about? I farted.
I'm human.
She's cute as hell. But guys, I hope you guys continue to watch our videos. If you're new to the YouTube channel, please take advantage of it. Subscribe. And next to the word subscribe, there's a little bell icon. Make sure you click that bell icon. But is there anything you want to say before we go?
No, not particularly. Just enjoy your journey and spread kindness as much as you can because everybody has a struggle that they're going through and kindness helps.
Very well said. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Julie.
We can do a fist bump.
Bye. Thank you, guys.